In today's meeting also, and is primarily on improving the delivery of our services which we provide to the livestock owners. And I consider the most important services which we provide to the livestock owner is the vaccination services and the AI services. And these are the two prices. Market prices get transferred to the farmer, whereas in the unorganized sector we don't know how much is getting transferred. So it is very important to make these cooperative societies from the farmer's point of view, because they get then fair price of their product, that is the milk they produce, and at the same time they get some share in the profit which the processing, particularly dairies, are making. So please consider this as a very important program as far as dairy sector is concerned, and these are around 75,000 villages which are not yet covered by cooperatives. And so therefore we should cover them and also establish the necessary infrastructure, that is the collection system, so that their milk gets collected and goes to the dairy store.
एक्ट एक्ट में कृष्णा यूनियन, नेल्लोर यूनियन, कर्नूल यूनियन बना रखी है, उनके साथ इन्हें टाई अप करना पड़ेगा सर, नहीं तो ये 800 नहीं बनेगा सर।
सोसाइटी बनाना तो स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट, you will start pouring milk. Yes, sir. Then you have to have one milk cooler where you pour that milk, and then from there you have to collect it and take it to the processing unit. Yes, sir. That entire
All these SOPs are very, very relevant to that scheme. These will be used. These are being, they will be used to evaluate states' performance to provide that grant to the states. So these are very important parameters, and that is why we are presenting today, because ultimately these are the parameters which will be evaluated while evaluating the state's performance for release of that grant. Person you will appoint, but in cases where you don't have a person,
they don't have any Aadhaar or mobile number in the portal. So to sanitize these, we have already communicated, and then from there, this is the status. East May, this is not done. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Of agriculture, they move out of their farming, dairy farm, livestock farming also. So we already have a program on enterprise development program at the level. So the idea of that program is that only, that develop enterprise around livestock farming, rather than people doing livestock farming as supplemental activity to agriculture. So we are in process of recasting those programs, and maybe in times to come, maybe in the 16th Finance Commission cycle, our focus of our schemes would be development of enterprise around livestock. So we will be taking those actions while we frame those guidelines and try to incorporate as much as we can within those guidelines. So as been presented, they are already working with almost all the state governments in Northeastern and region. What I would request that you please put up a comprehensive action plan for all these states, including these Himalayan states. Maybe you can put up a plan, make a plan of 5 years with the state governments, and particularly, having actions which are to be done by the states, actions which are to be taken by the NDDs, and support which will be provided by us from various schemes, so that it becomes an integrated effort for developing dairy sector in these states. And that should be quickly done with and of course that action plan is to be presented to the state government for their buy-in, and once that is finalized, then we can, maybe from the next year, from 15th Finance Commission cycle, we can use our schematic resources which are available at Government of India level to support these action plans, and the state can do their part. And NDDB can coordinate the implementation of that so that we are able to bring up these states also as far as dairy sector is concerned. आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
It is high time that we should come up with a concept of, say, youth being a dairy entrepreneur. क्या हो रहा है सर, धीरे धीरे मैंने भी अपने घरों में देखा कि पहले हमारी दादियाँ, नानियाँ या बड़ी बुजुर्ग जो घर में पशु रख लेते, अब क्योंकि उनका लेबर अवेलेबल नहीं है और यूथ जैसे है वो माइग्रेट कर रहा है बाहर, तो वो लेबर अवेलेबिलिटी शॉर्टेज बहुत हो रही है. एंड लास्ट सेंसस में वी आर फेसिंग अबाउट 30% डिक्लाइन इन कैटल पॉपुलेशन. सो माई थिंकिंग इज कि यूथप्रेन्योरशिप जो है वो हमें करनी चाहिए. जो हिली स्टेट्स हैं उनके अपर रीजन में तो बड़ा प्रोडक्टिव, जैसे एप्पल या ऑफ सीजन वेजिटेबल्स जो है वो अवेलेबल हो जाती हैं. तो चाहे वो नौकरी करता हुआ जो युवा है वो दिल्ली में नौकरी कर रहा है, मेरे अंडर 5 लाख की तनख्वाह ले रहा था सर PMFBY में एक कंसल्टेंट, लेकिन वो अपने एप्पल ऑर्चर्ड के लिए 15-20 दिन निकाल के ज़रूर जाता था वापस. सो द लॉजिक हियर इज दैट वी नीड टू मेक इट अ इकोनॉमिकली वायबल एक्टिविटी फॉर द यूथ टू टेक अप. नाउ लोअर हिल्स में ये प्रॉब्लम है कि वहाँ वायबिलिटी बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं है. माई सजेशन हियर इज सर दैट हम एक ये जो गौरी एंटरप्रेन्योर टाइप का कोई एक अगर स्कीम ला पाए, एंड वी आर वर्किंग ऑन इट इन द स्टेट, जिसमें हम ये बोल सकें कि 30% to 50% कैपिटल सब्सिडी एंड अबाउट 3% इंटरेस्ट सब्वेंशन इज गिवन. अगर हम ये कर पाते हैं और 25 यूनिट्स का हम उनको डेयरी लगाने के लिए फुल फ्लेज सपोर्ट दें इंक्लूडिंग फॉडर, मतलब हम फुल एक स्कीम इस पे लॉन्च करें, क्योंकि DCS बनता रहेगा सर, लेकिन जब तक DCS के जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट हैं, जो एक्चुअली जिन्होंने ये लाइफ स्टॉक पालना है, अगर वो लोग नहीं होंगे तो DCS का कोई बड़ा मतलब नहीं रहता है.